I think tonight we should do the I Ching. Let's go. Drum roll, please. I'm really bad at doing drum rolls. I have no rhythm. I have 2 left feet. I could not dance to save my life. I tell you what. What is it? Humility. That's a good one. Number 15. Reduce it to 6. That's, I believe. Harmony. I don't know. Numbers grab my attention so much, but I don't know them by heart. I have to look them up. I should probably learn them. Humility. Conduct yourself with modesty and good humor. Be tolerant and gentle. Respect others. Stay grounded. Find balance. Work to bring harmony. Yeah, be a peacemaker, you know? Like, why add fuel to a fire unnecessarily? Don't take yourself too seriously. I'm the master at that. I'll be the first to make fun of myself, so go ahead and try. Like, go ahead and try to roast me. I dance with my skeletons. I have no secrets to hide. People have tried, and I'm just like, that's funny. I agree. It's hilarious. All right, humility. Humility. You ready? Humility is an important quality to cultivate, to understand that we each have our strengths and weaknesses. I totally read that wrong. Okay, let's try it again. Humility is an important quality to cultivate, to understand that we each have our strengths and weaknesses, our place on this earth. Okay, that's not my fault. I should be an editor because that's not even a proper sentence. Whatever. Okay. I'm not being very humble. That's not very humble of me. It affects how I read when sentences aren't formed properly. All right. Even if you have achieved privilege and success, it does not make you better than the next person. We are all already enough. Okay, I agree with you, author. Thank you. Sometimes I wonder if these people, like these different decks and booklets, if they just AI the meanings and it's not even like coming from your heart or research or anything. It's just told me about humility, and then they just copy and paste and print off mass decks and make money, you know? I kind of wonder that sometimes. Because sometimes the booklets are just so cheesy sounding. It's not like, I don't know why. I'm sorry. Okay. My ADHD. Focus. We are all already enough. Be committed to doing what is necessary. Work diligently to find balance in your life, your relationships, and your view of yourself. Put in the effort behind the scenes without expecting praise or thinking you are too good for it. Treat people with respect. That one's huge. Put people at ease with your relaxed attitude and sense of humor. Stay grounded no matter what happens. Stay grounded no matter what happens. Look at the big picture. So, I'm feeling called to draw one of these cards. Hold on. I stole this deck from my 24-year-old. It's called, he came with a hoodie he bought, and it says, "We're not really strangers." It says on his hoodie, "We're not really strangers." We know no strangers. We've all known each other before. But it's a self-reflection deck. I I love his brain. He's such a cool kid, the way he thinks. Oh, we got a bunch. What's my most toxic trait? Oh, what's my most toxic trait that I can admit to? Okay, not your most toxic, but the one that you're willing to admit at least. Where do I think it stems from? Do I have to share? I kind of think that would be fun if I answered, and then you can answer internally on your end. But I feel like it would take, I have a timer and it's almost up, and I really need to think about this. That's a good idea for the future. I don't mind sharing. I think if just off the top of my head, when I think of like a toxic trait of mine personally is, at least for most of my life, has been people pleasing. Whoa, my clock and battery right now is 72772. So 7s and 2s. Love that. Don't know what it means, but 72772. But yeah, people pleasing, or yeah, I think that's probably a good theme throughout my entire life, is self-abandonment in order to make others feel comfortable. You know, the saying, like, you don't need to like set yourself on fire to warm others. My best friend of like, well, I have a couple best friends of like 30 years. Jamie, who's actively still in my life, and then Jen, we don't talk very often, but when we do, it's like no time went by, you know? She's just all the way in Idaho. I miss her. But she used to always tell me that, Susanna, you don't need to light yourself on fire to warm others. It's not your job how other people, to make other people feel comfortable at the expense of yourself. And where I think obviously most of the shit that we consider toxic stems from our childhood, whether or not our parents intended to, cause harm or not. It's just life, right? I think in the dynamic that I grew up in was very performative. Like you weren't seen, you didn't earn praise or encouragement, or like, oh, you weren't seen, you weren't acknowledged unless you were obedient, right? Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's basically, I was raised with a very like traditional stay-at-home mom. My dad like worked construction, but he was also a pastor, and he also did a lot of side gigs, side jobs, so he worked a lot. But he was very like machismo, chauvinistic. Like my mom had to get him warm towels, hot towels when he shower. Like she'd be running. Like it was like we all existed to serve him and to make him comfortable. And if you didn't, then you were bad, then shame on you. Or perform, entertain us, make our friends laugh, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like if I were honest with myself right now, that would be my answer to that card. I'm out of time, so I'm not going to answer the other two. What or who do I have an unhealthy relationship with? Ooh. I'll answer. Food. I've had an unhealthy relationship with food. I'm an emotional eater, 100%. That's why fasting is important to me, because it kind of rebalances that for me. The last time I did a prolonged fast was like 23 days, and I broke it for a fucking basket of oily, greasy fish and chips that weren't even that good. Bubba's in Texas. Who eats seafood in Texas? Landlocked, nasty ass. What's a non-negotiable in my life? I need freedom, respect, humor, connection, peace. Non-negotiable.